Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to Rule the Waves 2 as France. In 1927, inches from being at war with Britain, but also quite a bit going on with Germany and Italy. It would be bad if we had a world war with all three. Looking at the almanac, specifically Britain, where we are severely outnumbered. They even have a carrier, we haven't even started one, and I really should. Well, we have more heavy cruisers. Okay. Moving on. Problems I don't care about. Better airship performance. Popular protests. I notice our unrest level is actually kind of high. Oh, so we'll go to war with Germany instead. A better medium bomber. Oh, wow, that range is a lot better. Looks like they slapped a new gun on it too. Yep, there we go. Cruiser rattle. Then due to distance. Ah, the Marengos. Refamiliarize myself. It's been a while since I've even seen these ships. Armor's not even that good, which is not a surprise. What are you guys doing? Nah, no matter. Sure. Oop, there we go. Didn't waste any time. They'll launch their planes and then we'll go. Right at dawn. Marengos don't have very good deck armor either. They may get chewed up straight. Have Mackinsons. More smaller guns. More armor. Sounds like an appropriate French versus German design philosophies. Hey, we get the first hit. On the Mackinson, they don't waste any time getting a penetrating hit on Marengo. Alright, they're approaching. Set up the black flag. Nantes takes a hit. I think we have the range with our torpedoes. How close are they going to get? There we go. Atkinson and Mulcahy take a hit. Marengo takes a hit in return. First charge getting very aggressive. Don't need to get nearly that close. Mackinson takes a torpedo. Been successful already. Their light cruiser trying to get in. Marengo takes a pass through. Mackinson takes a hit. Oh wow, all those torpedoes missed the Mackinson. Mackinson takes another hit. Looks like our other torpedoes were not effective. Our pond is sinking. We should probably take a look. Oh, Boussier, get you to go home. Evelyn is fine. Fanfare needs to go. Cromlin, you can go home. And let's rescind the black flag. We'll get everyone back. Mackinson takes a 14-inch. Marseille takes a non-penetrating hit. Cut in slightly. Antes takes a penetrating hit. Oh, seriously, we have battleships on the other side. This is not a good situation. Prince Idle is pretty dangerous. Two battleships behind them, not much of concern. We're headed right. Wow, they've got us dead to rights. Who knew? That I got the torpedoes involved early. Engage more closely. Marseille takes a penetrating hit. Mackinson takes a hit. Another one for Mackinson. Marengo loses some speed. Mackinson takes 2 hits. Marengo takes bounce. Mackinson. Marengo. More speed damage. Are they down to 21? Alright, they can fall behind. Jeez, they got all these guys over here. I heard torpedo launch. The Boussier. Against the Lubeck, presumably. Mackinson takes a hit. Marengo takes 2. Marengo takes 1. Antes takes 1. Mackinson takes 1. Not a favorable exchange. That was overall damage. Yeah, Marengo's getting beat up. And quickly. And this was a dawn engagement, so we've got all day. Marseille takes a hit to the torpedo flats. Nantes, Mackinson are all disorganized down there, so let's get them engaged. Has the makings of a very poor beginning. Bonn has sunk. Mackinson and Nantes. 2 for the Mackinson. 1 for the Nantes. We approach a little bit more closely. Okay, we're getting hammered now. Angle out. Gonna make us vulnerable to critical hits, but will give us a torpedo solution. They'll launch. Rango hit by a torpedo. Nantes is done. Down to just the Marseille, which is down to 10 knots. Yeah, we just lost 3 battle cruisers. Let's see how this goes. Let it play out. I mean, just not like, okay, Prime Minister, we're gonna throw some money down a hole. And we're not even gonna finish the ships you're requesting. That's why we just cannot make a very good heavy ship anymore. There goes the Marseille. Hit by a torpedo. Hit by a dud torpedo. Nice. Yes, Tall. What are we gonna lose? Marengo goes down finally. And the German fleet drifts off north. Our float planes ditch in the sea. After realizing they have no home again. Don't give me control of the secondary. Oh no, because the... There it goes. The Marseille hadn't sunk yet. Now I should get control shortly. Maybe. There we go. Alright, our These are raiders? I don't even remember. I don't want the light cruisers to get chewed up though. Hey look, nighttime. Short day because we're far north. No wonder none of the destroyers can make it that far. And nighttime. Now all we need is for the scenario to end. Run down the time. A very, very poor start. I'm not too surprised though. We really haven't been focusing on the battle cruisers at all. Like the heavy ships have been an afterthought. Like, okay, let's check the box for the Prime Minister. We did get one of theirs. The Hindenburg? Huh. We actually chewed her up pretty good. So that was the Mackinson that we were poking. Which their tonnage made them worth two of ours. And there's some saving grace. We're definitely on the losing end of that though. Lose one prestige. I'm sad. And go to none on Britain. We don't want to start something. So now we prepare for war. Here's all our trade protection. We'll put the slowest destroyers on as well. The rest of the destroyers can be used per norm. These are our raiders, as are these. These ones are our escorts. Not that we're really using them too often. We have 2 more to go. Currently refitting 1. So, with these 2 on foreign station, these ones about to go, I should be able to rebuild these last 2. Oh wow. Move them to Southeast Asia, then rebuild them. We have all of our raiders set up. We have submarines, which will do some good work. I actually do not recall. Have we fought Germany already? That's why we have holdings in. Yep, I vaguely recall the war now. So, got some African holdings that we can't quite reach. So no invasions to plan. We'll leave the rest and move forward. Keeper turrets. Sank a destroyer. We sank a boatload of enemy merchants. Fleet battle. Planning gives them way too many points, so I'm forced to accept. Attack enemy ships, please. Unknown ship sighted. I am certain it is bigger than us. Turn around and book it. Alright, that looks to be their scouting force, giving them an indication of where they need to go. Aircraft launching. Just out of range of our aircraft. That's okay. We'll force a draw. Dropped cruising speed. And yeah, we can end. Excellent. We torpedo one of their battleships and sink it. And that counts for the battle. Excellent. One torpedo. Vaccine hit. Oh man. It's an older one, so it's not that great, but I'll take it. Gain 1 prestige. Favorable battle. Oh, it's so silly. We are blockaded, that is no surprise. One is now in a position, we can rebuild it. That takes care of all our ships. These older destroyers we're not caring about. We'll let them expire, which is why they're on trade duty. Actually, maybe I should rebuild them. What does that look like? We can get higher quality guns. Maybe drop them to 3-inch. Increased elevation. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting a director on this. We'll convert it to a sub chaser, essentially. Because of that, we will delete the P mount. Central Rangefinder, get NAA Director, and a few medium guns. There, we can barely fit that, but we have the extra depth charges and some of the other stuff. Ah, no dual purpose for destroyers. There we go. They should rebuild fairly quickly. Why are these both in the Caribbean? Dominate the seas around Senegal. 3 battleships finish. You can call those battleships. Kind of like coastal monitors at this point. We damaged a battleship. Sank a corvette. Lose one of our raiders. But we sink a bunch of merchants. And our allies help. Cruiser action. We're going to lose a cruiser action. Attack enemy ships, please. We're going to bump into each other and I'm going to run like the dickens. There we go. We can identify it, that would be better. Stuttgart. Plenty of 6-inch guns, and the light cruiser that we are here, we have plenty of 8-inch guns. It would be kind of a standoff. Get within range. Hey, we got the first hit on their cruiser. Since they technically got the first hit because they hit our destroyer. There's another hit. Another. Let's stay at range. We could potentially win this. There's another hit. Trying to close, and that earns them 3 more hits. 2 more. I believe they are slowing. Tuck in slightly. Another hit. A few more torpedoes were launched. Not that I think they're going to come close. Pretty extended range. Ooh, Durandal took a couple of hits. Hopefully they don't. Okay, good. They know enough to leave combat first, then approach home. cut in a little bit more. We have only half of our turrets engaged. Oop. Trying to disengage. We'll get into a chasing action if we have to. Oh, nightfall. We have just the 6-inch, we don't have secondaries. So these destroyers are a little bit dangerous. What does the Stuttgart have again? Just the 6 inches as well. Let's get our destroyers involved. Hey, there we go. Got a hit on one of them. There we go, another hit on a destroyer. Another hit on a destroyer. And we're going to get into full night, and I'm not sure I want to pursue. Okay, another hit. Another hit. Another hit. Another hit. This V28 can't take this forever. Couple more hits. Another one. We're running low on ammo. Not that low, but... Oh, a dangerous moment. Oh, don't auto turn. Took a belt hit into the engine room. I think we will disengage. We got one. Let's go. To Durandal, where is it going? And that'll be that. We got one destroyer. I'm happy with that. Marginal victory. We can call it here for the moment, as we'll get our battleships organized. Possibly shuffle a couple other things around. That's all the time I have for right now. I appreciate you staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you next time. Take care.